Funny story, I got accepted into uni and it's like an unconditional offer and it's like the foundation year in Australia, which I use my like 11th grade grades to apply for, which means I don't have to finish senior year of high school. So I might be a high school dropout, but I'm just a chill guy, you know what I'm saying? But like I've really been wondering, like, do I drop out of like 12th grade and like go get a part-time job or something? Because I don't need to finish high school technically because I'm already accepted into uni without having like a graduated like diploma isn't like a requirement for this like program. So pretty interesting debate that I've been talking about with my parents. Long story short, I'm probably not going to drop out, but it's been a big struggle, like going to school, waking up early every morning at like 7. No, I'm good joking. Like sometimes I skip the first class to sleep in. I'm not a good example, but it's just been a struggle because these classes that I take, I feel like are not useful. And I was only learning them for like the reward of potentially going to a good uni and the risk of failing because my parents will kill me and also not going to uni. So it really got me thinking, like, why are we actually doing all of this? Like, why are people sacrificing their health and sleep schedule for school to study, sacrificing time with friends and family to study, sacrificing their mental and physical health to study, when all it really is just for hope for a good future? That, like, maybe that's what all life is. Getting a good job, getting to a good uni, getting a good job. It's all just hope for a better future. And I feel like a lot of times we do sacrifice the enjoyment of now for this hope, for this vision of the future, because this vision of the future is at the front of our minds all day and it just clouds us. Like, it's blinding you from seeing what's actually happening in your life. It's just, oh wow, this future is so amazing, I can't stop thinking about it. And then you don't see anything else. It's just blinding you. And then you come back to the present, you don't realize that the spotlight is still here in the present moment and that it's actually beautiful, right? And you can't give up your life. You have no excuses. You can't give up the present because the present is all that exists. And if you're chasing this goal so hard, I know what it's like, okay? Chasing this goal so hard, and you're sacrificing mental health, you're sacrificing physical health, maybe even, and you're just grinding away. And you get there, and you look back and you realize, what was the point? You ask yourself, but you don't know the answer because you never thought about why you're actually doing what you're doing. And sure, it might make you happy for a moment. It'll make you even like set you up for your future, but might as well just enjoy the journey because that's time you're not getting back, right? So many people are like, oh yeah, I'm just grinding away the last year of high school. Like, I just wanted to get it over with. Like, oh my gosh, if you're doing IB, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not doing IB. For the people that are, my condolences to you. I salute you. I could never, I would kill me. But for people who are like rushing life, whatever stage of life you're in, just know that, yeah, it's going to pass by, but also you're never getting it back. And also, regardless of what stage of life you're in, whether you love it or you hate it or you're dreading it or you don't want it to end or you want it to end as soon as possible, you're never getting it back. And just because you feel a certain way about this season of your life doesn't change the fact that it's still your life. And so if you're just rushing through it, you're just rushing through life. And you only get to live life once, right? It's like you get to listen to your favorite song once. Okay, maybe you get to listen to a good song once. A good song always has like more boring parts and then like really good parts, let's say. It's a song like that. That's life, right? You only get to listen to the song once. Are you just going to speed through the entire song like it's your favorite song? You're just going to speed through it, listen to it on times 2 speed to get to the end? No. Or you just listen to the drop, like, oh, the good part over and over. Okay, maybe, yeah, actually, bad example. We do that all the time. But if you only get to listen to this song once, wouldn't you like try and appreciate the whole thing at least? Because won't the bad parts make the good part like even better? Like the build up. You don't just skip to the drop every single time you listen to a song, right? You don't just skip to like the climax of every story, right? You watch from the beginning to the boring parts to the resolution. Why? Because that's what a story is about. But you're trying to skip through it every single time. If you only get to listen to a song once, you don't listen to it on times 2 speed to get to the end. You enjoy it. If you only get to watch a good movie that you love once, you don't skip to the climax where, oh my gosh, the big bad battle and like the big boss fight or whatever happens. You watch from the start to the end, right? Oh my gosh, I love spinning pens. And same thing with anything in life. The books you read, the people you, I don't know, how does that go? The people you meet, maybe. You don't go into like, what's your meaning of life? No, you get to like, get to know them first. You progressively ask deeper questions. You don't rush relationships. You don't rush enjoyment of things. You don't rush anything. But if you're rushing life, Like, I get it, it's painful, but wouldn't remembering the bitter taste of all the suffering and pain that you went through make the victories taste that much better and last, the memory of it last that much longer? I don't know, just something to think about. Get after it.